Now, how do you set yourself up to have small risk on your account? Because you're going to have your loss. And then when the trade does work out, you can have these big wins. And then you have that throughout the year, you're going to do really well this year. So the thing for me is what? The thing for me is, if we look at that there, so 300% return is on the investment. So the way that I look at things, right, let's just say I had I'm using the numbers here, just simple. Say I had a $100,000 trading account, right? And I saw that level 2 trade in January. I take 10,000 of that 100,000 and place it on that trade utilizing things like options. Now with actual proper trade management, if I have a big loss, most of my big losses are around 50%. Last year, put it this way, last year I never had that. My biggest loss was 30%. So let's just use my biggest loss that I had last year, which was 30%, right? So $10,000 trade out of a $100,000 trading account. And if my risk was roughly, say, 30%, that's what? 3% on the account. That's $3,000, a $3,000 risk, right? With me so far? Sometimes a bit less, I had sometimes less, sometimes more, but you get what I'm trying to say here. So my risk roughly on that trade of a $10,000 trade is $3,000, which is a $3,000 risk on a $100,000 trading account, which is a 3% risk. With me so far? But that trade did what? Over the course of 4 to 5 weeks, it did 300% return. So 300% return on a $10,000 investment is what? $30,000. So I risk roughly $3,000 to make $30,000. Now I didn't do that. I actually had a lot more than that. I had about $30,000 on that trade. So you see the numbers that I did on that trade.